And John, we can't see real well here yet. There's John, and there's Grandma. And this is June 22nd. When Lisa was on television just recently, we got her on this too. So.
Now, what were you on television? No.
No, you've done so many different things for when the Butler incident.
Oh.
What was that?
That was a basketball coach incident. We were at the board meeting. They filmed it. They put it on the news, and we were there, and you can see Lisa very, very clearly. And we're staying in a place called Fillmore. The name of the motel is the Spinning Wheel Inn. That's ours, number 19. That's kind of cute little wreaths on the wall down there. And that kind of had a little touch. Nice little motel. Kind of peaceful and quiet. Oops, now looking in the sun. And that's kind of what it looks like. And there's the car. The car's running real well. Real impressive car. And we'll go inside. And there's Lisa. And this is what the room looks like. It's
Pretty and quaint.
yeah, got a wood ceiling, which is unusual. And this is all our supplies. And it's wood paneling, got a television. It's kind of an interesting little place. Real nice, clean, comfortable, very, very comfortable looking place. Just homey looking. It's a bathroom. We went into the other room first, and Lisa insisted that we change because it didn't have a bathtub. So this one has a bathtub. Anything you want to say right now, dear?
I love you.
I love you. How about the baby? How's she doing? She been kicking on the trip or anything?
Yeah,
I forgot to say what the date was. Today is the 23rd? 23rd of June. 23rd of June, 1990, and we are on the way to the first annual Crosby reunion. So it's kind of an exciting moment because I was one that was in charge of it, and so I'm kind of interested to see what will happen. So here's Lisa. Oh, okay. Here's me.
That looks like today.
That's what I look like today. So that's snazzy. I've been driving all day and I'm tired. Careful. I love you, baby.
Wait, let me pan your whole body.
And my whole body. I'll be sure to get my feet.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that gastrocnemius muscle.
Whoa. I love it when you speak dirty like that, baby. Okay.
What's the idea?
Well, you're supposed to say something intellectual, something awe-inspiring.
Something profound, huh?
Why you're not going to make the reunion might be a good starter.
The pressure's on. That's what it is. Well, I made the reunion as best I could. I brought all the other family members, and then I've got a conflicting meeting in San Francisco. So I'll just have to leave all the fun, all the heat,
all the kids
to you guys, but I know they'll be in capable hands. So, then I'll want to take a look at this video after it's all put together to just exactly see what I did miss out on. So we'll look forward to doing it again next year.
Okay, good. Take film of everybody right now, please. Take a picture of everyone here. But...
No, the ones that can. We haven't seen Ross. I think they brought Cindy in. I think,
Well, welcome everyone here. Thanks for coming to the blessings. We appreciate that. Stick on the Coons and the Robinsons and the Millers and everyone here. For the blessing, this side over here in Crosby. Sorry, Crosby. And the sandwich stuff is over on this side, and the salads here. There's a cooler right where Ron is that has pop in it. So just help yourself. No, I think
Want me to
it's
just stand here?
yeah, no, we'd like to give a blessing.
Okay.
Where did our kids look at?
Isn't that weird that there's snow up on the mountain? I can't figure that out. Oh, I can't.
Do they still Shasta in California? Doesn't it here?
No, they.
We're down in St. George. I don't think even kids. Where are you? Sitting. Down with the Brown family. You like ice cream? Oh, good, huh? We never did find the ice cream, so he came on. There you go. And when her ship, the rock,
I drink my juice and still look down my fruit. Mom, I need a knife.
we never did find it.
Orm, Utah. And this is 400, what, south? I don't know what this is. 400 south or something like that in State Street. So across from Kmart, where it says Utah Valley Bicycle. That's where I used to teach at Master Academy. History Master Academy. And I used to teach delinquent children there. So right now we're kind of going over reminiscing, and Lisa's kind of stayed right across from the Kmart here. And that's kind of what we're doing right here. When I was here, none of this was here. Well, the mountains were here, I guess, but not much else. So it's State Street. Like 400 north. Lisa, standing in front of the Provo Temple. And in the background, of course, we have the temple. And we have Provo Canyon. Provo Canyon actually stretches off that way. But that's where I used to go rock climbing all the time, right behind Lisa. We'll zoom in on the temple first. There's the temple, and it's awfully pretty. It's a very, very pretty area. And I'll zoom in on Lisa here, and in the background there's the canyon I used to go rock climbing on, and rock jumping. I used to go on both sides, and it's pretty rugged. And we would go rock climbing, and then come jumping down those. And that was a lot of fun. Of course, it's probably why my back hurts a little bit now, I imagine. But, anyhow, that's it. And this, of course, the world's most beautiful woman.
And the voice of the world. Did you already turn it off?
Nope.
The voice of the world's most gorgeous man.
Oh, I'll keep it on for that, thanks. All right, it's coming.
Okay, this is
This one back here with the brick one, that's the first home I lived in back in BYU back in, what, 1974? Yeah, I think it was in 1974. So that was my first home that I lived in here at BYU. And I don't remember the rent, but it was $60 a month or something like that. I think it was $60 a month. Okay.
wow.
They had a little kid, mother and father and a little kid, and then there was 5 of us lived downstairs. One of them was a Canadian that was 6'6", and the roof downstairs is 6'2". He was always humped over, always. Keith Williams.
And you can see down here,
The gutters at least
at
alike.
the end of the street, there's the school, BYU. So they didn't have far to walk.
See the gutters at least alike so much.
And here's the gutters along the sidewalks that are empty right now. Okay.
Second house. This is Peter from Canada, and a Yugoslavian kid, and that's we called him Jerk, but I can't remember what his name was. It sounded like that, and I can't remember his name. I'll have to look it up. That's the second house we lived in, and that was a fun house. That was a good house. This is still on Briar. Both these houses on Briar. Next door was the fun house where the girls lived, and we'd always go over there and party and play and have a good time. Road from my old house, and this is Mary's house. Mary Crosby, my sister. She lived in this one when she came to BYU, and she lived there for a short time, and then she went to Rick's after that, but that's where she lived. We're still on Briar.
House can't live here.
Where I lived most of the time.
1390.
Locust Lane.
How long did you live here?
I lived here, I think, 3.5 years. And we lived down in the basement part of the time, but then I lived upstairs for 2.5 years. Upstairs, and this was Uncle Bud's place. We had a sign, "This Bud's for you," and this was Uncle Bud's place.
And as you can see, you had a great view out the back.
Yep, my bedroom window faced that mountain, so I could get up in the morning and look out the window.
Okay.
All right, that's where Papa Kent spent a lot of his time pursuing free dinners from young ladies.
It's on.
This here, when I was here, was where I went to Night Magnum Hall, was where I went on a mission. Turn around and get over. I'll film out this side now. You still filming?
Yeah.
Oh, let's back this way now. This is the medical center, the McDonald Center, the health center. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Here, let me see off this other side real quickly. Still on, okay. And over here is Night Magnum Hall, and that's where I went to the language train, the LTM, and that one third window. See if we can zoom in on this. Oops. Third window on that corner is where I was in the language training mission. Campus Plaza. We'll go inside and we'll film the room. Well, not the room, but the outside of the room. It had a swimming pool, as you can see up ahead. They put those courts in late after I'd been here a couple, well, I guess about a year or so. And we're right there in the corner. We'll drive by it, so we'll come back out. There's a swimming pool. And that was our apartment right here on the corner. 202. Up on this one right there, where that bike is right in front of the bike. That was where I lived. Okay.
Is it wild? Up ahead we have Master's favorite canyon. His brother Mark went swimming in with glaciers. They hiked all the way to the top.
This is where I worked for many years at BYU vending, but back then this was all different. This is totally different from when I was here. But this is what they've moved into now, but certainly wasn't this unique when I was here. Wow, that's something. No, this isn't very much, is it? No, that's not film this. So you get the mountain, yeah, you can get the mountain, that's pretty. Okay, we're going up Provo Canyon to Heber. It's about 21 miles from where we are right now. This is the canyon. We're going to be coming up. This is Provo Canyon. As we go up Provo Canyon, you'll be coming to many famous landmarks. They'll be, I'm sure, duly noted along the side and all. Some of which are Squaw Peak Trail, which is right off here to the right. Squaw Peak Trail, of course, is where the lovers always went. That's where you drove up with your sweetheart and you overlooked the city and saw all the lights and all the hot times and stuff and did a little smooching then. And you get that off?
No, it's
not. Oh. So anyhow.
Makes me busy if I look.
Oh, I'm sorry. And here's some good rock climbing mountains straight ahead of us. Straight ahead of us as Lisa goes up with the camera. Can you see the tops and all?
Yeah.
Okay. That's some very, very good rock climbing mountains there. And then there's some picnic stuff over here on the left coming up past the truck. And we used to go on ward and branch picnics out here and stuff. Canyon Glen, and we'd come out here to Canyon Glen. Oh, they've enlarged it. Well, anyhow, this is Canyon Glen, and we'd go out there and we'd dip our feet in the water and have picnic and play volleyball and softball and horseshoes and things like that, and just have some fun out there. That's the water supply there and that big pipe ahead of us. All right, well, I'll shut off for you right around here because this is Bridal Veils Falls.
Oh, here's the waterfall up there.
That's Bridal Veil. And that gondola goes straight up there, huh? Yeah, we should get a pretty good shot of the river coming up right about here. Yeah, in between the trees and all. Kind of tough to focus there, I guess. There'll be some more coming up, so just... Lisa and I have rafted down this.
Some good little rapids going today.
Yeah. There's a guy in a kayak, and here's some more. That, I think, is where Mary was, it's something like that. So you see how that island is? That's where Mary, a place like that, if that wasn't it, it was someplace like that where Mary almost drowned, where she had, we came up here with a group, a church group, and as we were coming up, we decided to all go down as a group, and so I was supposed to be in the back and make sure everybody was okay, and as we came down, isn't that pretty? Ooh, that's pretty. We came to an island, and most of them went around the one side, and Mary wanted to go down the other side, and so she went down the one side that was real rapid looking and white waterish. She fell off her raft, and she had real long hair all the way down to her butt at the time, and her hair caught on the log underneath the water, and she was drowning, and Mark was trying to swim upstream, and I got there and was lifting the log up and trying to let her breathe, and she was panicking, and Mark finally got there, and after a while we finally got her hair untangled and everything was okay, but it was scary for a moment, that's for sure.
Pretty calm over here.
Yeah, well, they've got a dam back there, so it backs it up and slows it down just a bit. It's a small little dam, it's not a big one. And this park right here, on?
Yeah.
Fraser Park, right here. I came up here with Uncle Bud one time, the guy I lived with, and we seeded this for grass. We sprayed this with his big spray gun, and we seeded that for grass back there, so he gave me a month's free rent for that. Okay. Off to the left here is Sundance and Timpanogos Cave. You go up that road and you go up to Sundance and BYU Summer Camp and to Mount Timpanogos and hiking to the backside of Timp and all that. That's as soon as we come around this little bit here, she can shoot straight up and you'll be able to see Mount Timp. Maybe, nope, maybe not. Or maybe too close to this little wall here. But anyhow, that's the direction of Sundance Ski Resort and all.